Hey guys!
Welcome back to Unpacked with Ethan and Reese. We are equally as important on this podcast.
Only on the podcast though.
Not in real life.
How are you today?
I am so good and so excited and so freaky.
Okay, good for you. Anyways, I'm good as well. Thanks for asking.
How are you?
My cough is getting better.
Yes! Yes! 4 weeks ago it started and now it's getting better. Yes.
Thank you. Besides that, I've been living the dream and I'm ready for a good day. Today, guys, we decided. My bangs were looking all fucky with it. We decided that we needed to reach out to our fans and say, or not our fans, maybe more so just the people that follow us on Instagram. Say, what are your questions for us? What do you want to know about Ethan and Reese? And you guys delivered. 24.
Not really, actually. Don't say that. No, don't say that.
Sorry. 24,000 questions.
Most of them are really boring, to be honest with you, and I'm kind of disappointed.
Me as well. I said, ask us some fucked up shit. And it's like, what's your favorite time of year? That's not fucked up shit. That's like what I talk about all the time. It's fall, by the way. This is good weather right now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways.
I haven't been outside, but yeah.
It's good. You're going to shit your pants. You're probably going to think it's a little chilly, but... Okay, you ready to get into it?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I going to say who asked it?
No, you can just ask the question.
Okay.
You go off yours and then I'll go off mine.
Number one question. Am I your favorite?
Oh, then I think we need the context behind that.
Ryan Larosky. No. Not close at all. Not even top 10. Well, favorite what? Favorite person ever?
Favorite short man who works at Culver's. Maybe top 10.
That's kind of pushing it. I'd say I'll give you top 25 short men who work at Culver's, but nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that you're on planes a lot.
That's pretty nifty. You're always getting new suits and wearing them.
Oh, so the cough isn't that much better.
I said it. Ooh. We can roll back the tapes and listen to how it used to sound. Anyways, number 2 from the same exact man. How do you feel about Culver's?
How do I feel? I feel pretty good. Have you had their strawberry milkshake?
I have. It's like the best thing there.
Mm-hmm.
I would get it with my one friend in high school all the time, and we'd sit in a gazebo and drink it together.
What do you think about cheese curds?
The cheese curds I tried for the first time last year, and I didn't know what to expect, but they're good. They're just like mini mozzarella sticks.
That's what a cheese curd is, yeah. What is your go-to order when you go there?
Well, I don't know. I feel like I honestly don't go there to actually have a meal very often. Most of the time, it's just like me and my friends will go there late at night to get ice cream. Have you had their ice cream?
I don't think so.
It's
Not
like,
for
I
a
don't
long
know.
time.
That's typically, I don't know. If I go there for food, I'll typically get chicken tenders and
Of course you do.
mashed potatoes. I know, don't hate me for it. Everybody hates on it, but it's like, I don't like crinkle cut fries. They're fine, but I don't think their fries are
good.
Oh. Anyways, even Ryan Larosky said that they taste like freezer fries.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, and then if I get a concrete mixer, I'll typically do... Depends on the day. But either like peanut butter and banana or like raspberry and marshmallow.
Okay.
What's yours?
I don't really know.
So why would you ask me what my go-to order was if you
just
didn't have
wondering?
one?
What are your thoughts on the prices?
The prices are pretty good, TBH. What do you think of the prices?
I don't really know. I can't remember the last time I went there.
Yeah, I honestly didn't frequent Culver's very much, but then I knew a man who worked there, And he'd always be like, let's go to Culver's. And now I know all the Culver's employees, and they, not all, but most of them know me. And whenever I walk in, they'll get Ryan in the back. I gotta chat them all up. But anyways, next question. If you could have a threesome, who would be the 2 other people?
Genuinely?
Yeah.
2 people. Like famous people? Or just people in general?
I don't know. Robert did not specify.
I'll do famous people and people in general.
Okay.
So, famous people. I gotta think of someone good. I don't know. Can you go first?
Sure. Famous people, I'm going to say Jake Lupin and Phoebe Bridgers, because I think that they're very both silly individuals, and I think it'd be very fun to have sex with both of them at the same time.
I think your opinions are valid, but they are stupid.
Thank you.
In my personal opinion, I can't really think of any good celebrities. I don't think I'd want to have sex with any celebrities, to be honest with you.
That's kind of how I feel.
They're all just, I don't know.
But if I had to pick...
None of them hit that hard, to be honest.
What about Omar Apollo?
Oh, I thought he was cuter than he was, you guys. He's got a very beautiful... Oh, yeah, I'd say Bad Bunny.
Okay.
SZA.
Okay. Biggest red flag in women.
I wasn't done. I was going to say people
Oh,
in
sorry.
general.
My bad. You looked at me like you were done. Okay, people in general.
So people in general. Who the fuck is texting me at this hour?
It's like 10 in the morning.
People in general.
Yeah.
I would say... Can't think of anyone.
Me neither.
Maybe like Soup Guy.
Me too.
Soup Guy and whoever he
And
wants
Salad
to bring.
Man. Wait.
No.
Salad Man.
Salad Man, sorry. But he also does the soups now.
Yeah.
So it's a little controversial.
Okay, so I'd say Salad Man and then the old woman who's always there with him.
I'm going to say Salad Man and he can choose who comes.
That's valid.
Can we go see him today?
Yeah.
I miss him.
Me too. It's been so long.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So, I gotta change my earring then if we're going to see him.
Why? So we'll compliment it?
Yeah. But then if he doesn't, it's gonna be really sad.
He probably will. I really hope you guys get married.
I think it's too much of a risk. I don't think
anything else would make me happier in life than if Ethan Outman marries Salad Man.
We still don't know his name, but that's okay. Oh,
I knew it last year.
Wait, never mind.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
What? He's keeping secrets from me on our own podcast together.
Okay. I have a question for you.
Oh, okay.
This is somebody clicked to the question button and said this. You so cute. Like what? What is your response to this?
I'm at a loss for words, truly. Is like what the question?
Yeah, like what?
Oh, you're so cute. Like what?
Like,
I would compare you to a pelican, maybe. Cute like a pelican.
See, let me tell you something about Reese. She always likes to be passive aggressively rude to me.
No, brother. Think about it. Think about how much I like pelicans. Think about my love for birds.
Listen.
Listening.
She's jealous.
Of what?
that everybody's in love with me and not you.
How did you
Because
know?
you just love to sit there and
Yeah.
bask in your self-loathing. But then you try to take
In
it
my
out on
self-loathing?
me.
Okay.
Okay.
Because I called you a pelican. This man forgets how much I like birds, truthfully. Why is a pelican a bad thing?
You know what I think you're cute like?
Say
A
it.
fucking pile of horse shit. I have a really good photo of me standing next to a pile of horse shit, and it looks like I'm the one who shit it out. I'm gonna need to show you off air. Okay.
Any others?
Whooping cough. I see you. Would you rather have no nipples or no eyelashes?
No nipples.
Why do I need nipples, to be honest with you?
You
So I
don't.
can go like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that too easy of a question. Who would win in a fight?
Me or you?
No, I'm not done with the
Me.
question.
Okay.
Well, first of all, who would win in a fight? Not you.
First of all.
Me.
Okay. Well, yeah, I think that we've talked about this. You're like 5'9", so
Shut up.
you're so lame.
See what I mean?
I'm just kidding. He's 6'11", so don't ever try to question his height. So you're so long, so he can just kind of like encapsulate me, engulf me, and it's not fair because I think that if I was longer, I would have a chance, but I don't.
It's okay.
But it's okay. I don't really need to win.
But this fight is between Stevie Wonder. To be honest with you, I don't know who that is.
The blind piano player?
Okay, got you. But he can see. And he's in a wheelchair with rockets attached.
Okay.
Or Tiger Woods, but his arms are replaced with maces.
Well, if the man's got fucking rockets, I'm gonna say Stevie Wonder.
Tiger Woods. Trying to picture him with maces as arms.
Didn't he like cheat? Didn't he have an affair with his wife or something?
Oh yeah.
So he can't fight.
Probably not.
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna have to say Stevie Wonder just because his last name is Wonder.
That's interesting.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
And rockets on a wheelchair. Why is he in a wheelchair?
You've seen one before? Where?
Huh?
You've seen a wheelchair? Is that what you just said?
No.
What'd you say?
I said, why is he in a wheelchair?
So he said, I've seen a wheelchair. I was like, okay. This man's experienced. He's got class. Anyways. Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Well, okay. What's the worst holiday?
I have beef with a lot of holidays, to be honest.
Of course you do. Like what?
I really like Halloween. Halloween's my favorite.
That wasn't the question.
Oh my god. I don't think I could ever hate anyone more than you.
Good. I'm glad. Makes my heart feel full. Why'd you want?
I think I need to shoot you dead.
Okay.
Oh.
On air or?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for? You keep talking all this fucking talk, and then you never go through.
Because yesterday you said, that would be so mean if you just shot me.
I said it would be inconsiderate to the viewers because it wouldn't be aesthetically pleasing to their ears.
Okay.
Anyways, back to the question. Worst holiday?
Oh, yeah. I kind of have beef with Christmas right now.
Why?
Because it's so sad.
Because it's sad?
Yes.
I agree. And why is it sad? First, I'll ask you.
Because it's so sad and lonely.
Oh, so you don't like it because it's lonely?
Good happens on Christmas anymore.
I agree. I don't know. I'm too overcome by nostalgia now. And it's like no Christmas will ever hit like it used to. Like now Christmas is really just another day. Like what do I do? I don't really do anything.
So yeah, I have beef with Christmas. I have beef with Easter.
Easter sucks. Like, what is the point of Easter?
I don't
Like, now,
know.
literally nothing. Like, you
Um,
fucking have breakfast with your family, and that's it.
I I have real big beef with Valentine's Day
Why?
because I don't like seeing people post how happy they are. If I'm not in that group,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be able to do it.
So, do you think that if you're happy and in love, at some point you'll get behind Valentine's
Oh
Day?
yeah.
Okay.
But right now,
It's not for
Valentine's
you?
Day, I think that might be my least favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say, I don't know. I'm kind of anti-Easter, especially because I grew up Catholic, so now it's like, I'm not celebrating Easter. Anyways,
I have a good one.
a good question.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
What's your favorite color?
I never thought you'd ask. Truthfully, as of right now, I don't know. But it kind of changes all the time. I'm so glad we have background music.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Grace, you need to turn down your music. It's so loud. Thank you.
Did you have AirPods in?
Yes. How is it not blowing out your fucking ear, brother? I have good hearing. Good. Anyways, my favorite color.
Your favorite color, yeah.
I'm really fucking with orange. And I knew you were gonna have a mean, silly reaction. Orange or... Yeah, I'd say orange. You?
Pink or red. Coincidentally, the colors of Valentine's Day.
That's crazy.
But it's because I'm a Libra. I have no choice in the matter.
You don't have free will?
Not in this case.
It's okay.
Because I'm a Libra.
You are a Libra. Taylor Swift or Lorde?
Taylor Swift.
Okay. This one?
You don't really even have to think about it that hard.
I don't. It's Lorde, and I know it is Lorde because I have such a deep connection to her.
Are we talking subjectively or objectively?
That's what I'm talking about. That's why I made the big breath, because I feel like objectively Taylor Swift is better. But wait, yeah, right? But then subjectively, I like Lorde more. I don't know if better is the right word, but I like Lorde more just because of, I don't know, it's what I listened to like all of high school, like exclusively Lorde. What?
Maybe you need to grow up a little then. So you said you really like her first album, and I've always wondered why that is.
Why?
Because I can't get behind it because it's so childish to me. Like it's
Yeah, she wrote it when she was 14.
but you can so tell that she wrote it when she was 14. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like there's still like when Taylor Swift wrote Fearless, there's still songs that you can like there's obviously like songs that you can tell that she wrote when she was younger, but there's some songs that are like wow, she definitely like you can still feel them as an adult. But I feel like especially with her first album, it's so like you kind of have to be a 16-year-old girl or like a 15-year-old girl
thank you.
to like it.
Yeah.
And if you aren't that, then you're not going to like it.
Well, yeah. I liked it the most when I was those ages, and now I don't think I'm listening to it as much for like, I feel like I was never really listening to it for the meaning of the songs, which is like good because I was like very violently depressed throughout all of high school. So it was like I would put on my silly little Lorde songs and not really listen to lyrics and be like, you know, I would get down and dirty to it. So it's like, I don't know. I'm happy that I had Lorde's music to listen to. Does that make sense?
I guess.
I don't know. But I listen to it now because I guess, well, I think Melodrama is one of the greatest albums of all time. So
I can get behind that.
Okay. Pure Heroine, I don't think it's one of the greatest albums of all time, but I still think it's a good album in my eyes because of, I guess, all the memories that I have associated with it. and like listening to it and driving around really late at night when it was freezing cold outside. Like, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? You don't have any music that like might not actually be the greatest music ever, but you have such a deep association with it that it's like, this is good.
Post Malone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I like Lord. And okay, you're gonna sit there and tell me that A World Alone is not like the most relevant song of all time ever. Not relevant, but you're telling me
But
it's
that's
not
one
timeless.
song on an entire album. I don't think I've ever. That's like, there's a lot of artists that I can listen to their full album.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the only time I've listened to her full album was for the anniversary.
Really?
'Cause
hold on. Freaking 400 Lux.
I wouldn't listen to that on the regular.
You bought me orange juice.
I think
I'm getting good at this.
I only listen to that when I'm in the car with you, to be honest.
Okay, that's fair. But okay, also White Teeth Teens. Grace gets it. Maybe you are a white teeth teen then. I'm not.
What does that mean?
I tried to join but never could. Anyways.
What else?
Off pure heroin?
Yeah.
Okay, tennis court is like a silly one. I think 400 Lux has some value because it's like.
I can get behind tennis court too.
Okay. Tennis court. Royals. Royals is like a freaking. It's like the most classic Lorde song that there is.
Yeah, I feel like if it wasn't, I wouldn't be able to get behind it.
Ribs. Okay, let's talk about this.
I can't really get behind that one either because it's so 14-year-old.
Okay, it is. And I feel like it. When I was 14, I was kind of like, this is so 14-year-old. Like, this is so, like, I cannot get behind this. And it was like, I don't even know. Do you remember it was like a big thing on TikTok? And everyone was like, I love Lorde. And then they only knew Ribs. And it was like, you're such a fucking fake. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Oh, well, that's how it was. And then, what? Yeah, a lot of people do that. And I didn't really appreciate it. And then this, over the summer, like, end of the summer, I started listening to it again. And it was like, whoa. In one of the last episodes, I was going to talk about it, but then you told me that I was talking too long, so I'll keep it short. But I don't know. I think it's relevant now because me, at least, I've talked to you about this, but I can feel my brain developing, and it makes me sad because my thoughts don't move around my head like they used to. I used to feel things a lot deeper and have a lot more empathy towards like everything ever. And as I get older, I can feel that not happening and the thoughts don't move as freely. And in the song, she says, I want it back, the minds we had. It's not enough to feel the lack. I want it back, the minds we had. All the thoughts move around their head. And I can personally appreciate that in my life right now. He's gonna go, okay.
Okay.
Team.
I can't really get behind that one.
No. Glory and Gore, I could not get behind for the longest time. And then, like, Dead of Winter last year, I was like, there's a humming in the restless summer. And I think it's a good song. Still Sane. Today is my birthday, and I'm riding high. It's fine. White Teeth Teens I can get behind. A World Alone I like. A World Alone I love. I think it might be one of my favorite songs of all time. That's a bold claim. But I do really love A World Alone. What are you thinking?
I don't know.
Good. Okay.
I just think she's not consistent enough.
She's not. But like I said, I don't know. I think that overall Taylor Swift is better. Like, okay, she has all her albums. She does all her tours.
But she also has a lot more music to go through.
She does.
So it's like there might be some Taylor Swift songs that aren't the greatest, but she has so many albums and so many songs that are good that it's like I don't even think you can actually really compare them because Lorde has 3 albums. Yeah. And one of them she wrote when she was 14.
And one she wrote when she was 17. You know? It's like she isn't, I don't know. She hasn't really put out a lot of music with her age. But I'm excited for L4. I hope it's incredible.
Who's your top murder victim and how are you going to execute and commit the crime?
Probably you. Just kidding.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't plan on killing anybody. And if I was, I wouldn't talk about it on this podcast. How about you?
I could kill a lot of people, to be honest with you.
You could, yes.
My roommate.
Which one?
Douglas.
Why would you kill him?
Doesn't clean up after himself. He's kind of a douchebag.
Okay. Would you like to elaborate at all?
I don't feel like really calling people out on the podcast.
Okay.
Because I've already name dropped.
Oh, I understand. Just tell him that you'll kill him, and then we wouldn't want to say anything too problematic.
I mean, I don't appreciate people who are racist, sexist, and homophobic all in one.
Yeah, it's pretty hard to have all three of those.
Yeah.
And ugly.
And as my other roommate said in the background, if you didn't hear her, and ugly, that is a personal opinion. I may share that opinion, but that's beside the point.
It will not be voiced.
No redeeming traits.
Okay. Anybody else?
One time he made cinnamon rolls.
Anybody can make cinnamon rolls.
I know, but he chose to.
I get free will, baby.
And he let me have a piece of its pizza once.
Me too. And it was so good. Because it did sit out for a long time. I was really, really drunk. And I was like, But then he said some questionable shit about women. So I was like...
Yeah. But I don't think I'd kill him. I don't... no. Who would I kill? I'd probably kill someone random.
Okay. Why?
I don't know.
How would you do it?
No, I'd kill a man that goes to the hot tub.
Oh my god! Sorry. I forgot. It's gotta be a man. Wouldn't be a woman.
Did I tell you about how I was in class the other day and we were working on a project and I turned to the girl next to me. Mm-hmm. This was an advertising project, so it was we were looking up stats and numbers and stuff. Mm-hmm. So what I was saying to her had nothing to do with the class, but I turned to her and I go, I hope I don't die suddenly and tragically. And she goes, why? And I was like, because I think I really need to kill a man before I die. Mm-hmm. And she goes, okay.
That's kind of concerning to tell a classmate, but I understand where you're coming from.
It was a conversation starter.
I understand.
I think she gets it though, because...
Does she really?
Yeah, she used to have blonde hair, and then she wore a chicken shirt on the first day.
I didn't know it was chicken shirt girl.
And
she gets it
then. She dyed her hair orange for the fall.
Okay, so she probably gets it.
She gets it.
Wow.
She didn't want to admit it though. Not to our classmates.
Well, it's probably because you're a man, to be honest. I feel like if another woman talked to me and was like, I'm gonna kill a man today, I'd be like, okay. But if a man was like, I'm gonna kill a man today, I'd be like, I might need to call the police. If I didn't know you and you were a man, which you are, but I do know you. But if I didn't know you and you told me you're gonna kill a man, I'd be a little concerned. Or not concerned, but I'd be like, okay.
Yeah, she was like,
you probably don't get it.
She goes, so is there a reason you're telling me this or just letting me know? And I said, nah, I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, every once in a while I'll sometimes I'm like, I don't really think about killing anybody. But then other times men will do things and it's like, a man will die by my hand before I'm done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what else will die by my hand before I'm done?
What?
A commercial break.
Okay.
Whoa! Today, I'm here to tell you what you need to do if you have a shitty life and you want it to be exponentially better. You know what you need to do? You need to get the fuck out of your fucking bed and buy an Awala bottle. A water bottle. Can I tell you guys? Hey, Ethan, have I told you how amazing this bottle is?
You have several times.
Let me break it down for you.
Okay.
So first, this one is 32 ounces. So much water. I drink a lot of water, so let me tell you something. I drink 6 of these a day, and I'm shaking off the fucking walls. But let me tell you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks. Hey, you're so good at backing me up. Thank you. So let me tell you this. But first, can I get closer? Am I allowed to get closer?
Of course.
Good. Thank you. Guys. Whoa. You guys have never seen me this close. Don't I look beautiful? Look at my bangs. Anyways, you fucking go like this and you can swing it around like a sexy little purse. Then
it's your clutch.
It's my fucking clutch.
Yeah.
Hit the button. Oh my god! Oh,
How does it do that? Does
God.
it always do? Okay.
I don't even have to fucking tip it back, because guess what? There's a straw. Not only is there a straw, there's also, my mic's the wrong way, there's a fucking spout. So if I want, I can tip it back, but need not be. Ethan, take a sip for me. How was it?
Now, Reese and I have a couple classes together.
Oh my god.
And she always lets me have her water. And let me tell you something. She puts
Tell
ice
us.
in this
Uh-huh.
once a day.
Once a day,
And
guys.
it stays in there for the rest of the day.
Rest of the fucking day.
She refills this thing like 3 times. That water stays in there the
Ice
whole
fucking
time.
cold. Best water bottle you'll ever have. So now you're probably thinking to yourself, how am I going to get my hands on one of these? So you know what you're going to do? You're going to go to owala.com. That's OWALA.com. And you're going to add the fucking water bottle to your cart. And then guess what you're going to do once it's in your cart?
Can I tell him?
You can tell him, Ethan.
You are going to type in promo code Clarice.
What was that? Clarice, my formal fucking government name?
Clarice. Clarice. And you will get 20% off.
20% off!
20% off!
20% off of a water bottle that will change your life. Do you hear me? Thank you.
This is our first official sponsor on this show.
So thank you, Owala. We appreciate it.
We love it so much. You guys, please support, because we are both broke as a 90-year-old falling down 2 flights of stairs. So please go support them. They're amazing. And is this your personal favorite color?
Personal favorite color out of every
you.
color that's ever been there.
They have a new one called the Creamsicle. Yeah. I think I need to get that one. And you know what I'm going to do to get it?
What?
I'm going to go to the website. What's it called?
Fucking Owala. That's OWALA.com.
And I'm going to type in what?
CLARICE into the promo code section.
And what am I going to get if I do that?
You're going to get 20% off.
20% off?
20% off.
What
the fuck is right,
This
brother?
is the best deal ever, probably.
I think this is the best day of my life.
This is the best day of my life.
Thank you. Glad we're in agreement.
Anyway.
Make it the best day of yours. Go to owala.com. Hey guys, we're back.
Back with more questions.
You want me to ask some?
Okay, I have another one about Taylor Swift.
Okay.
How does it make you feel when people say that she got famous off person XYZ?
I don't really care, to be honest, because I feel like it's like, I don't know. She didn't.
I think I've only ever heard it from men or women who are women haters.
True. So it's like your opinion doesn't really affect me in any way, shape, or form. Like, I'm not really going to get hung up. Like, I know what happened. I'm not going to get hung up on what you think about Taylor Swift. It's not really my problem.
That one girl at the fucking hot tub.
She was a fucking musical theater major. It's like, babe, if you're like... she was 19 and I thought for sure she was like 36 with kids. And she's like, I'm 19. So you probably wouldn't know this yet because, like, you're so little and immature compared to me. It was like, babe, I'm going to be 19 next week. What are you talking about? Why are you looking at my microphone?
Because you just keep messing with it. I was wondering.
I'm so sorry. There was.
Yeah. So, yeah. That's all to say on that. What's your ratio of sober to not sober on the weekend? I'm not sure I know.
Like a very silly question. Like, because like in terms of hours, it's like I'm probably not sober for like maybe like 6 hours. You know what I mean? And if a weekend is like 72, then that's like a pretty small amount of time, like 6 over 72. You know?
I think you might be lying.
Okay, I'm never sober over the weekend. I'm 100% wasted. How about you? I don't like this question. This is kind of a stupid question. What does it mean, ratio?
I don't know.
Okay. Is Jessie overrated or really that good?
Jessie, like the Disney show? I thought Jessie was fine. I didn't know it was a big thing.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the strangest thing a visitor has done at your home?
Broke my coffee table.
Who would do that? That's fucky.
That is fucky, right?
Right.
Who would sit on someone's coffee table and snap it in half?
That's fucked up. They deserve the death penalty. Anyways, I don't know what the Stranger Things something is done in my home is. Oh, one time a girl pooped and then she wiped her butt and put the poopy toilet paper in my trash can.
Why?
Instead of flushing it down the toilet. I don't know. Don't ask me, ask her. And it smelled so bad. And then after she left, we were like, why does my house smell so bad? And then it was like, okay. She basically shit in my trash can. Like, what the fuck? Who does that? But
maybe she didn't know.
Okay, at like 14, you should have known that that's not something you do.
Maybe she has a bidet at her house.
Maybe. Opinions on black people?
Who said that?
Okay, if you had to guess, who said it?
Ryan?
No, fucking Rob. I like black people. What do you think?
I'd say that's a good.
Put it there.
Glad we agree on something.
Okay, this is a two-parter.
Okay.
First one, would you rather have someone piss in your hair or in your belly button? And then part 2 was, is this anonymous? Cam?
No!
It is not anonymous. I'm so sorry, darling. But I'd probably rather have somebody piss.
Wait, what was the question?
In my belly button because it's like a little cup. Would you rather have somebody
Remember when
piss?
I put sand in your belly button?
Yeah. And then I tried to put sand in your belly button and you didn't like it, so you put sand in my ear and now I'm permanently deaf in one ear.
That's
just
not
kidding.
my fault.
Would you rather have somebody piss in your hair or your belly button?
In my hair or my belly button?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with both.
Why? You got a hairy belly button? Okay.
No, I'm saying both separately so you can
I feel like it'd really dry out your hair.
Dry it out?
Yeah.
Why?
Urine in your hair.
I feel like it would make your hair wet, to be honest.
I know what I'm saying afterwards. Never mind.
Urine?
You just wouldn't get it.
Urine?
Have you ever been pissed on before?
No. Put it here. Yeah.
I'm so
We're agreeing
proud
on
of
so
you.
much today. You haven't been pissed on either? Oh, okay.
I have not.
Are you sure?
I
Because
wouldn't.
the face you just
I would
made?
not lie to you.
I think you're lying to me.
I wouldn't lie. I promise.
I don't think my roommate's been pissed on, but I know she's drank piss.
I knew that too. Out of a teacup. Which is really fucky and fucked up. But like, good for her. If that's what and it was her sister's. But anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'd say if I have to choose one, probably belly button just because belly button because you can't really get any of my belly button.
Yes, and I just go all over your stomach.
That's okay.
Yeah. I was asked, whose body am I trying to hide?
What?
Whose body are you trying to hide? I can't tell you. Next question. What are your thoughts on the Bristol stool chart? What is that? I don't know, actually. We need to look it up.
Where'd I put my phone?
Where'd he put his phone? Okay. It's a chart to describe the shape of poop. I've never heard of it, so I don't really have an opinion.
Can I see what it looks like?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
Which type is most accurate to yours, would you say?
I don't know. Depends on the day, truthfully. How about you?
What about today?
I don't know. I haven't pooped yet today.
What about yesterday?
I don't remember what my poop looked like.
I think you're lying.
Oh, let me think about it. No, I don't remember.
The last time you can remember.
Probably. I like this one better. Probably type 3. How about you?
Let me read you the
I hope yours
description
is
for
some
it.
fucked up shit.
Like a sausage,
Oh.
but with cracks on its surface.
Oh, then more type 4 then.
I think, yeah, type 4 is the way it is. Like a sausage or snake.
I didn't
Smooth
realize
and
that
soft.
type 3 said cracks on the
I
surface.
know which one is my
The graphic.
roommate's. Type 6. Fluffy pieces with
Is your
ragged
mate's?
edges. My roommate.
Oh.
A mushy stool. Or sometimes hers might be watery. No solid pieces. Entirely liquid.
Which one is your favorite?
My favorite? Probably type 2.
Sausage shaped but lumpy.
With the lumps? Yeah.
Good question, guys. Thank you. Glad we're asking some fucked up shit.
I have a question.
Okay, I'm ready. My leg hurts.
The question is, hey.
Hey. Actually.
Thoughts?
Who said this?
Some random person.
Why are they like trying to hit on you on your podcast Q&A?
That's what I was gonna ask you. Do you ever post something to your story and have people slide up just being like, hey, or cute?
What do you
or
think, Ethan? Well,
maybe.
I don't post my story ever.
Oh.
The last time I posted was a picture of a hippo. And before that, I don't think I'd posted since probably my sophomore year of high school. I don't use my Snapchat story really ever.
Okay.
So, I don't know, I could start trying. But also, I don't have randos on my Snapchat. I, like, don't really have that many people. I have, like, people that I know.
Well, that was one of them.
Thank you.
What's your biggest fear?
We actually would a fake fucking fan because we have an entire episode titled Fears.
So true.
So if you go watch, you can find out.
What is your biggest fear?
Probably that nobody will ever love me.
Okay.
How about you?
Heights.
Good stuff.
Your biggest regret?
Probably not killing myself at 16. What about you?
Okay.
Just kidding. That's a lie. I don't know. Go for it.
I gotta think about this.
Actually, I don't know. Like, truthfully, I feel like I've lived a life that, not that I'm proud of, but I feel like I don't look back on anything with, like, a whole lot of regret. You know what I mean? Like, I think that everything that happened, a lot of it wasn't very good, and I made a lot of mistakes, but I don't regret the way that anything happened, because I think it all needed to happen. You know what I mean? He knows what I
mean. I can't really think of one.
You can't think of a regret?
No.
That's okay.
I don't think I regret anything ever.
That's how I feel as well.
Okay. This is the last one I have.
Okay.
The biggest fail of your life.
Fail? What? Who asked this?
Someone named Alejandro.
Alejandro. Let me tell you. The biggest fail?
Yeah.
That's so weird. I don't know. I feel like I haven't had any, like, monumental failures. Like what?
I think you've had enough failures to choose which one's the biggest from those.
But, like, none of them are, like, large. Like, it's
yeah,
like,
but which one's the biggest?
I didn't win my soccer game. Like, I didn't do good on my test.
What's the biggest one? Come on.
What
you
is
know
your
you
biggest
have
failure?
one.
I don't think
well, I have
do.
to think about it, but
don't be a fucking sassafras. Let me think about mine too.
Well, you're sitting here like, I don't really fail that often.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't say I didn't fail it often. I said there aren't any monumental failures. It's nothing like I got fired from my job where I was making $1 million a year. Like, no, like, nothing. There haven't been any serious failures. Like what? No, like what?
I don't know. My biggest fail. Gosh. Probably this podcast.
Honestly, true. I would say this podcast as well. I don't think I've devoted this much time and energy to anything else for it to be so unsuccessful. That's so real.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Or when my TikTok got banned.
that's pretty
That was a
upsetting.
pretty big fail. Or hmm. Oh my god. One time when I was in class in kindergarten, I had a shirt I was wearing and there was a little string on it. And I pulled the string to try to get it off. And I kept pulling it, kept pulling it. I'm like, wow, this is a long fucking string. It kept coming out. It wouldn't rip. So I'm pulling. And then I feel a breeze on my shoulder. I had pulled the entire sleeve off of my shirt.
That's impressive.
And I was like, what the fuck? I was freaking out. I just had to go to my locker because, you know, in kindergarten, you have like your spare set of clothes for when you shit yourself.
Yeah.
So then I just had to change into my other shirt. But it was so embarrassing because it was like right in the middle of us doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, teacher, I'm missing a sleeve.
I feel like that's not that big of a deal, though. It's just like.
But it's like, why is he missing a sleeve?
Was it a nice shirt?
I think it was red.
Sorry. I forgot about my childhood. My biggest failure then, when I was, like, did you have different levels for reading?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you, like first started school, they, like, gave you a test, right, for reading, and then you got placed into, like, a different reading class. Was it like that for you?
No.
Okay, well, that's how it was in my school. And could you read when you were going into kindergarten?
Yeah.
I could read, but not very well, and I didn't really know how to write, right? It was just something that I, like, I knew it, but, like, I couldn't write, like, full on, like, stories. Well, on the test that I took, they placed me in the highest reading. I get there, and the first day of school, they asked me to write, like, a page story. And I'm like, I can read, but I cannot write a full page story. Like, I can write a sentence, but I cannot write a full page story. And I sobbed. And because I was like, I literally physically cannot do this. Like, this is something that I cannot do. So that, I think, has been my biggest failure. It really stuck with me. And then I got pushed down to the lower one, but then I learned in like a week. So then I got bumped back up. And then I was always in the highest. And now I know how to write.
Wow.
Thank you.
How was your brother, your older brother?
What do you mean, how was he?
Like, was he good at reading and writing?
Oh, yeah.
Because I think that's what it is. Like, the first kid, parents are always like, want to teach them how to do everything ahead of time.
Mhm.
Then the middle one, it's like, eh. Then your little brother,
I taught him how to read and write.
does like he to this day, I don't think my brother's still very good at it.
No, I'd say it's similar for my family. Joe is very smart, but I feel like it was like because he had to be, because my parents were kind of like, you're the first child, you need to do well. And then for me, it was always like, I would say I was smart in high school, and it was like because I was always putting myself up against him, you know? And then Gabe is just like,
So
he's
far
smart,
removed that.
but yeah, it's like my parents aren't like putting any pressure on him because it's like, well, we've already done it with 2 kids. Like, don't fail. But yeah, everything, I'm not gonna say everything that Gabe knows, but like I taught him how to read and how to write, and I taught him his ABCs.
Yeah.
And I help him with math. Yeah. What was the question?
Biggest fail.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Probably all of 3rd grade. It was a rough year for me.
Another big fail I had is I started a newspaper in 1st grade.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. The failure was you starting it, or?
No, actually, it might have been 2nd grade. 1st or 2nd grade, I started a newspaper with my friends. It was like a full-blown business. Like, we printed out copies of them and we gave them around at school.
Yeah.
But apparently, I was not supposed to be talking about other people in my newspaper. And I'm like, what else do you do
Did you
with
have a gossip
newspaper?
column?
Yeah, well, that was the whole newspaper.
Oh.
It was like
Okay.
news for our school. It
Yeah.
wasn't like news anywhere else. So it's like, I remember one of them, there was this girl who talked about toilet paper a lot. So I wrote a column about, is she in love with toilet paper? Like, this
So
girl is
real.
obsessed with toilet paper. We need to get to the bottom of what this is.
Mm-hmm.
But I ended it on a cliffhanger, and I was like, is Gracie in love with toilet paper? Find out in the next edition of this column, and we'll see.
Did they ever find out?
No, because it got shut down
I'm sorry.
by the government,
You're full of shit.
by my teacher.
I'm sorry. That's tough luck.
And it's like, I feel like it's pretty epic, the fact that in first or second grade, I wrote an entire newspaper.
That is pretty
And like
impressive.
got the production behind it to have it printed out.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of being like, wow, like this man did a full on fucking newspaper,
They were
like, no.
Wait, you had it printed?
Yes.
Wow, that is impressive.
Thank you.
Yeah. That's what, yeah.
And I had it illustrated too.
Do kids still do stuff like that?
I don't know. It was even weird when I was in school to do stuff like that. So I'm
Really?
yeah, like I don't remember anybody else making a newspaper.
That's fair. I don't know. I guess people making books was a big thing for me.
Oh,
Maybe not
yeah.
newspaper, but like people made, well, I guess it was kind of like people would do weekly books or weekly, like, I guess, like recaps of what was going on or like comics based on the school. And there was like a specific section, like you would take it to the library and they would laminate it for you. And then there was like a student illustrated or like student written book section at my
Oh,
elementary school.
we didn't have that at my school. It was more like I wrote a lot of books, but it was more like me and my friend figuring out how to do everything. Like
Mhm.
everything we did, it was like, okay, I'm gonna go home, I'm gonna sneak home and figure out how to work the printer.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you would do it yourself. You would just give it to them to be laminated, and then they would like put it. But everything else you did yourself.
I used to
That's
use
good.
my dad's laminator. Just
Well, my parents don't have a laminator.
but yeah. I wrote a lot of books. I wish I still had
Sure.
them. There was
Me
one
too. They
time
were good.
in 5th grade, we were supposed to write a science fiction book that had to be 2 pages long.
Only
I
two?
was like, how am I going to get through an entire book, an entire story in 2 pages?
Yeah.
So I'm like, how long can we go? He's like, as long as you want it. So here we are. It's time. He's like, you just have to have the first 2 pages done by this date.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Here we are. It's time to type out our book. We had to handwrite it first. And here I am with 56 pages, still
Are
counting.
you serious?
And I was like, okay. So hear me out. I'm not finished with my book, so can I spend this time to keep writing it? And he's like, sure. He gives me an 100 on the assignment, even though I never officially typed it out and handed him in the final
Really?
product.
That's
Because
crazy.
I'm like, I'm still writing it.
Mm-hmm.
And he like would check up on me. I never got to finish it because I was still writing it by the end of the year.
So sad.
But I
What
had
grade
like
was this?
5th. By the end of it, I had probably like 70 pages.
Wow.
Still going.
That's crazy.
I wish I could find it.
I know. I wish I had all my old books. But also, I would say another failure is in high school, I was very dead set that I was going to write a book. And I like started it and I got like a decent way in and then I never finished it.
Why not?
Well, it wasn't Reese anymore.
Hmm.
It wasn't a very Reese book. It was when I started it. It was like, this is good. And then, I don't know. I didn't like the subject anymore.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you have any more questions?
And make sure we answered them all. In 5th grade, I made cupcakes and I gave them to my math teacher, and I think I gave him food poisoning.
Okay.
That was a pretty big failure.
Um.
Oh, what's your favorite word Taylor Swift uses in a song?
Who asked that?
Anna Bonema. Favorite word?
Gosh.
The only like word that I can think of that stands out is clandestine. But
I was just thinking
don't
that,
like
but
it because I thought it was clandestine because that makes so much more sense.
clandestine is such a good phrase.
Clandestine meaning I know, but it's fucking clandestine.
What does clandestine mean? Isn't it like?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know though. That's the only Taylor Swift word that's like different that I can think of off the top of my head.
She's got a lot of good ones in folklore, to be honest with you. Have you thought of any good ones?
No, I'm thinking.
What the fuck? Okay.
Okay, I think I got mine.
What is it?
Insurmountable.
Insurmountable.
Insurmountable grief.
I was just thinking about calamitous. My calamitous love and insurmountable grief. Insurmountable. What the hell?
What?
It's not loading.
Let me look. Eulogize is a good word as well.
Ingenue in.
Good one. What?
I gotta think real hard. I feel like there's one in Midnights that I can't think of off the top of my head. And also nothing will load, so.
Sorry, bro.
That was really aggressive, and you need to apologize for it.
I feel like I already did.
Yeah. Actually, the Wi-Fi in my house is not working right now.
I noticed. Okay, yeah, I'm saying insurmountable.
Bro. Keep talking.
Or gauche.
Keep talking.
Me?
Yeah.
That's what I just said. I said or gauche.
Good contribution.
Mercurial is good. Ricochet is crazy, but I think that insurmountable is good because it's like, whoa, that is so all-consuming. Did you know? Have you heard about the word verklempt?
No.
I heard about it the other day. Let me look up the exact definition, but I was like, whoa, I'm feeling so verklempt, like literally all the time. It's when you're so overcome with an emotion that you don't know how to express it. Isn't that a crazy word? I'm like always verklempt. Anyways, wait, I need to check if there's any more questions for us. Well,
can I give you a good phrase that she does?
Of course.
To describe how she stopped speaking to somebody over the phone, she says the rust that grew between telephones and references it to the color maroon. That's a good phrase.
I'd agree.
Yeah. That's all I have to say on the matter.
That's good. Good stuff. Yeah. That's all the questions I've got. Do you have any questions for me?
I'm still looking for.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Don't know what to tell you.
Me neither. Good stuff.
I have a question for you.
I'm ready.
I actually didn't, but I was thinking that I would have a little more time to think.
Okay.
If you... I'm not going to die today.
Okay.
If you could... Yeah, if you knew you were going to die right now, what would you do? Like, in the next 3 hours.
Next 3 hours? Oh, okay. I don't know. Oh, what do you think? I wouldn't have time to go home. So, well, I don't know. I feel like that's kind of an important thing. If I had like until the end of the day, I would say my goodbyes here and then I'd go and I'd say goodbye to my family. You're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm sorry that I love my family. Why are you looking at me
That's
like that?
so weird. You're not gonna do anything for yourself. You're gonna spend.
Hold on. I didn't tell you what I was gonna do yet.
Shut the fuck up for a minute, because you live 3.5 hours away, and you're gonna waste 3.5
you're right.
hours of your last day. If
you're so true, I'd make them come here. Okay, never mind. I take it all back. Let me think about it. Well, how am I dying? By firing squad or just like gonna die?
You're just gonna drop dead.
I don't know, because I feel like last year I had so much that I wanted to do, but I was so held back by fear that I like didn't actually do anything that I wanted to do. But I feel like this year I'm living as true to myself as I can be. I don't know what I would do. Probably do some fucked up shit. I wouldn't like try coke or anything. So it's like I've got 3 hours left to live. I'm not gonna be high for the last 3 hours, you know? Like I'd get some good ass soup and I'd eat the soup and I'd probably sit with my friends and talk to them. I don't know. Like, I don't think there's much more that I would want. I'd sit and I'd talk, and maybe I'd go somewhere silly. Like, I'd probably go to the cider mill today. I'd probably want to go to the cider mill and find some ducks and feed them. And then, I don't know. I hope I don't die today. What about you?
I'd get married.
Okay. Who would you marry?
Whoever wants to get married. Because I don't really need the commitment at that point. It's just the marriage, to be honest.
Would you dress up?
Yeah. It'd be a whole thing.
Interesting. Good for you. You think you could find somebody to marry you for the last 3 hours of your life?
Yeah.
Good for you.
If I went outside right now and screamed, I need somebody to marry me, I'm dying in 3 hours, I bet you somebody would do it.
Oh, for sure. Can I still be the priest?
Yeah. And Grace can be the chef.
Thank goodness. I can hardly wait.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Guys,
thank you for sending your
been
questions.
A pleasure. Not really, though.
They were kind of shitty.
Sucked.
But
bye, though.
Bye.